Building a business while having a full time job is not exactly the fast track to overnight success. Today, we're going to talk about how I've grown my business slowly, how you can grow your own business slowly and sustainably. And I'm going to give you a little glimpse into what my business has looked like since I started it in 2020. When I started at the Dot Design, I did not have a grand plan to leave my full time job because I like to do things like pay my bills, but also because I knew I wanted to build a slow and sustainable business. Now, don't get me wrong. I say I wanted that, but often I got very impatient. I got frustrated. But in the end, I have to constantly remind myself to slow down and take my time and to enjoy the journey. Over the last few years, I have slowly grown my business. Does this mean that I sometimes send emails during my lunch break or I work for an hour right after work? Absolutely. I work in the margins of my life and I kind of fill every little pocket of time I can within reason. This slow growth has helped me to build my business in a way that feels intentional and authentic to me. Have I had times when I'm truly frustrated about my lack of time and my full time job eating away at my soul? Absolutely. But having that full time job has taken the pressure off building my business. It's allowed me to lean into the things I'm excited about. It's allowed me to not be afraid if this product isn't going to sell or if this course isn't going to work out because I have something that's fully supporting me and my family. Here's a few highlights of things that I'm proud of in my business so far. In 2020, I took immersion like so many surface pattern designers. I learned so much from Bonnie Christine, and I'm really grateful to that course. After that, it was 2020. Like a lot of us, I lost steam, I lost focus. I didn't make any artwork for over a year. In 2022, I got my first two licensing deals, which was incredible. And I'll definitely talk more about that in a future video. I opened a spoonflower shop and an Etsy store. I didn't know what I was doing in those two places, but I opened them and I tried it out and I'd like to see what happened. In 2023, I built my first course on Skillshare, which was amazing. And I also did a course that was fully hosted by myself to help fellow artists pitch their artwork for licensing. And in 2024, I reopened my Etsy store with a whole new focus. And I'm really excited to see where that goes this year. I'm adding and developing products consistently, and I'm excited to see what happens in 2025. This slow and consistent growth over time has helped me to avoid burnout, or if I'm being honest, perhaps avoid burnout as often. I have definitely approached burnout twice in the last 5 years. My full time job gives me the creative freedom to make art that speaks to me, that I'm excited about. I can sometimes lean into trends, but if I don't like the trend, I don't have to lean into it. I can make anything I want. And honestly, that freedom really helps me and my process. If I had tried to quit my job and tried to go full time right away, I probably would have been Googling things like, how do I become a full time artist and make money and not sell my soul? Thank goodness I have never had to Google that phrase. Growing slowly has given me time to build a solid foundation for my business. It has given me freedom to choose to lean into teaching and then figure out I can't do that and do my art. It has given me the freedom to be flexible and to not put all of that pressure on one thing, earning my full time income. Having a full time job has given me the time and space to figure out my creative style. It's allowed me to test out different products and services. I've made courses. I've worked on Skillshare. I made my own course. I created products. I created digital downloads. It might sound like I'm all over the place, and I have been. Most importantly, my full time job has taken away that pressure of I need success right now. I need it now, or what's going to happen to my family? What's going to happen to my bills? How am I going to live? I don't have that. I have this very free, lovely way of living. And because my income doesn't depend solely on my art, if I don't get a licensing deal, if I don't get picked by that art director, it's not the end of the world. I can try again, I can learn, I can grow, and I can give it another shot later. Basically, having my full time job has allowed me to take creative risks, and that is a really good thing. So let's talk a little bit about the pressure to grow fast. We all scroll social media. You're watching this video now. We're on social media together. I know it's complex. I'm very conflicted about it too. Just know you're not alone. But what we all see on social media is the big win, the end game. We don't see that it took that fellow artist 5 years to land that licensing deal. We don't see that it took them 5 years to get their shop up and running, to wholesale their products, to have them in Target. It is so easy to scroll through social media and feel like everyone is building their dream at lightning speed. Meanwhile, you're over here celebrating that you finally got your images changed on your portfolio website. But here's the thing, most overnight successes took years of work behind the scenes before that Instagram post was put up. So if your growth feels slow, it does not mean that you are far behind. It just means you are building something that is going to last. There have been times when I have been so worried that I am building this thing too slow, especially when I see fellow artists taking that leap and leaving their full-time job. But what I have realized over time is that comparing someone else's timeline to mine isn't helpful. This is when I really have to lean in and remind myself that building my business slowly has given me the freedom to build a business that is right for me without sacrificing my creativity or my sanity. So now I want to reassure you, whether you are balancing a full-time job, you have a family, this thing is a side hustle for you, it is okay to take your time. Slow growth doesn't mean that you're not talented or capable. What it means is that you're building something that is sustainable. And honestly, I'd rather grow slowly than burn out trying to do everything all at once. When you grow slowly, you have time to connect with your audience, to refine your craft, and to create products that truly represent who you are. And that kind of authenticity is what builds businesses that last. I am still growing at the Dot Design one tiny step at a time. Every small milestone, every new product, every licensing deal is a reminder that growth does not have to be fast to be meaningful. So if you are building a creative business slowly, just know that you are not alone. And you're probably doing better than you think. So let me know in the comments, what is one small win that you have had recently that you want to celebrate, and I will celebrate it with you. I seriously want to hear it. Even if it's just I organize my art supplies, because let's all be honest, that is a huge deal. All right, that is it for this week. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And remember, slow and steady doesn't just win the race. It actually gets to look around and enjoy the view along the way. I'll see you next time.